Felt like I had been terrorized.
And yes, now she is suing. No criminal charges have been filed in the case. Hall knows there are those who will say she was a consenting adult who willingly participated in sexual antics in violation of police department policy, and that now she wants to blame others, including one sergeant who targeted her early on.
I know what most people are saying. You could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is that I did say no, and he wouldn't take it for an answer. Eventually, I gave in from pressure.
So it's not as easy to say she could have just said no.
She did say no on several occasions. Miss Hall tried to get out of this relationship, and she was not allowed to.
Hall concedes she participated under duress. She's not saying she was raped, but adds that the salacious details made public of sex on the job put her alone center stage and do not tell the whole story.
They isolated me, they shunned me, they accused me, and they blamed me for becoming a victim.
Hall saw.
What's going on, y'all? Grind to Motivate, back in this thing again, man, with another video. And if you don't know, for some reason, this is about the police thot Megan Hall, who got caught down bad, busting and shucking the whole police force. Now she's feeling like, they groomed me, they played with me, In the words of Tariq on the caption, trick please. I think there's another word that's more suited for this, but for YouTube, we'll be a little bit more friendly. She's sitting up talking about she was groomed. You're 26 years old saying you were groomed. When you joined the police force, it was a couple years back. I think they said 2020. So that means you was probably like, I don't know, 23 or something like that. I don't think that you were groomed at all. I think you're well aware of what you had going on. You just wanted to bust and shuck. That's all it was. I think Megan Hall is a product of terrible self-esteem. Maybe her parents or, the people around her spent all her life telling her, you ain't nothing but an ugly little critter. Back in them trailer park days and all that, they was telling her all about that. And she just went ahead and decided she'd make use of herself by passing that thing around, you know what I'm talking about? And also the guys who did it, they take massive L's. What were you guys thinking? Look at this woman right here. She looks like a mutant. She looks like an unfinished mutant. It's one thing to be a mutant, but then how are you an unfinished mutant? How does that work? Abin Preach said she looked like an Animorph character. I think that was probably one of the best jokes I heard about her so far. This woman is terribly ugly. She needs surgery, in the words of Dave Chappelle off the skit.
God, get surgery, bitch. So ugly.
She needs surgery, goddammit. Yeah, man, I hope she gets 0 out of this case. The only thing she should get from this whole thing is ridicule, in my opinion. Take a little bit of accountability for what you did right here. I guess the Red Pill Manosphere guys could, they could have a field day with this. Women never take accountability. But, they probably won't really go after her because she has that different color skin. Who knows? And you got this simp right here, this lawyer simp sitting there just like believing it. Well, I mean, he has to get paid, and, that's part of his job to act like he really believes he folks. But, he's out here really believing it. Her husband's a super sorry simp, garbage guy who needs to go back and, I don't know, he needs to just reevaluate his life, man. Let's go ahead and read some of these comments that these folks had about this and see what they saying.
First little set. Hold up, wasn't she regularly having sex with the whole police force? So these hardworking, fit black men begged this woman to have sex so much that the pressure got so bad that it physically drove her to take her drawers off repeatedly. Somebody help me, for I can understand. I agree, man. I don't agree that those men were fit. Those men look like, they could fit the description for the Tyree Nichols 5, but yeah. Next, her husband was probably recording it. I hope the guys kept all the messages of her begging for it. I hope so too, for their sake, or it's just gonna be a clean sweep because I feel that she'll get away with this. Next.
This is funny until you consider the historical context. There were many riots, lynchings, and murders of black men that occurred because of this false pretense. I agree. Look at Tulsa, look at Oscarville, and many others. Once you go down that rabbit hole, you'll realize that all those different places that that stuff kind of took place were because some little white girl lied. She lied about being raped. She lied because she said some black dude assaulted her or touched her the wrong way, or maybe it was all because he didn't like her no more, or maybe her peers saw her dealing with a black dude. And you know how it is when white folks find out that a white woman dealt with a black dude, they don't want her no more. She's kind of looked at like a social pariah. So she didn't want that that taint on her name, and you know, we get what we get. Tulsa, Oscarville, and many more. I guess what's that? North Carolina, a few places in Florida. Yeah, you just go look it up, man. You would be surprised how many different race massacres there were, all because of the same song and dance. Little white girl lied about something. Next, so all her arrests should now be brought into question. If she can make decisions on her own. I agree, man. If you can't really make no decisions on your own, you feel like you was coerced, you easily manipulated. Talking about some, you got mental, whatever. You know, you talk about your mental health and all that kind of crap, man. We can't really trust you in the police force, man. There should be constant mental health checkups and all that throughout. And if you ain't passing, you can't keep on policing. Sorry. Here's a few more comments that you can pause to read, but I'm not going to read them just to keep the video short. My basic takeaway from this whole thing is that she's lying. She wasn't groomed. There's no way you were groomed. You were a full-grown woman once you joined the police force. And when you're making this little claim, you're a full-grown woman now. You're 26 years old. You're fully seasoned at this point, I say. And there's no way anybody in their right mind should believe you. You're a fool. You're a thot. You did what you did, and now you have to deal with the consequences. I hope nobody else hires you on the police force, because you are you're a detriment to the team. You're a detriment to the force, man. You run around here busting folks and got their mind gone and sucking them dry. And, you know, now they can't really, you know, they can't perform anymore because they're drained. Think about that, man. They're drained. This makes me wonder, though, do you guys think that women should be on the police force with men? Should it be a co-ed thing? Are women really valuable to the police force? They can't really catch nobody. They can't overpower anybody. I mean, unless they shoot a gun. I mean, they're also making emotional decisions like this woman was here and getting coerced and all that kind of, I don't know, whatever she's saying. Yeah. But that's it for the video right there, man. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments below. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.